Welcome to our presentation. Today my group and I will present to you our analysis of TJ Maxx. This multinational organization was established in 1976 in the United States. The organization branched out soon after establishment and became a frequent chain store around the country. During its early days, the stores mainly sold low-priced clothing and home furnishings. As this organization became more established in the 21st century, it expanded in what it sold to customers. Today, we see TJ Maxx as an organization which sells general and designer goods including shoes, clothes, jewelry, handbags, and much more. The value that this organization offers is affordability and significant value that is not seen anywhere else other than TJ Maxx. This ranges from general goods to high quality designer products which are still sold at a low price. The company's business model is also quite simple. Products are retrieved from several suppliers including purchasing designer retailers' excess stock, as well as depending on manufacturers that produce general, designer, and their own goods. Within the stores, products are always sold at a low price, with most items being 20 to 60% cheaper than its original price at competitor stores. Due to this pricing model, TJ Maxx does not hold any promotional campaigns in store. Thus, the organization's revenue is highly dependent on stock that is available in store, and because of this, TJ Maxx embeds a high inventory turnover system to ensure there is constant revenue and customers entering the stores.
We'll begin by looking at Porter's 5 forces from an industry-wide perspective. The forces of competitive rivalry, the threat of substitution, buyer power, and supplier power are impacting the industry negatively. Barriers to entry are high and favourable, preventing new entrants and preserving market share. Let's take a closer look at these forces in regard to TJ Maxx. Competition remains high for TJ Maxx. Brands are creating their own discounted product ranges as well as individual stores. Outlet malls also pose significant competition as they contain multiple different stores and brands on a larger scale with a similar off-pricing method. Although competition is quite significant, the popularity of traditional department stores is decreasing as consumers become more price conscious, forecasting an opportunity for TJ Maxx. Unlike the industry report, TJ Maxx's supplier power remains at a steady low due to their operational strategies. The business's relationship with their suppliers remains strong due to their financial strength and worldwide operation. However, some designer brands such as Ralph Lauren and Coach are reducing shipments to protect their luxurious brand image, and this poses a concern as to whether other brands will follow. Regardless, TJ Maxx currently has access to a global scale of suppliers and alternatives are easily accessible. The business's strategic supply chain keeps supplier bargaining power at a low. The high consumer bargaining power in the industry funnels into TJ Maxx. Industry reports indicate that price is a focal point of competition for stores that target low to middle income consumers. Value-oriented customers are likely to compare prices among retailers, increasing competition and the likelihood of price wars triggered by their buyer power. To minimize this force, TJ Maxx is focused on enhancing their customers' experience through loyalty programs and rewards, attempting to improve brand equity and customer retention. In the US market, the threat of substitution is higher as there is a greater number of outlet malls and off-price retailers. In the Australian market, TJ Maxx has a low threat of substitution because of its distinctive business model. Apart from outlet malls like DFO, there are not many retailers operating as a single store, providing a variety of discounted brands under one roof. This places TJ Maxx at a competitive advantage since their operational strategy is hard to replicate. Reflective of the industry findings, the threat of new entrants remains at a low for TJ Maxx. Establishing a powerful supply chain and strong supplier relationships can be difficult for new businesses to achieve. The prominent barriers to entry consist of financial factors such as extensive startup costs, legal fees, and building leases, as well as marketing factors like strong brand recognition, customer base, and differentiation held by established businesses.
In regards to the situational analysis of TJ Maxx, there are several internal strengths present, including its large variety of products sold, with different stores selling different products all the time. This strategy is effective for the business as products that are catered towards the personal and regional interests of customers lead to the organization meeting the certain needs and wants of its customers. Moreover, product lines are constantly changing. This goes hand in hand with the organization adjusting to social trends quickly, thus a strength for the business. Additionally, in countries like Britain and Australia, TJ Maxx is known as TK Maxx to avoid confusion with another established brand which began with TJ. This slight change in name has been effective as the store name is easily recognizable for people, yet still allows customers to associate the brand with its successful American counterpart. Despite the strengths, weaknesses are also found within the organisation. This includes TJ Maxx having a weak online presence. TJ Maxx has constantly relied on its brick-and-mortar style due to the financial imbalance that online retailing creates for them. Listing items for sale online is not cost-effective with this style in mind. Additionally, whilst consumers may find shopping at TJ Maxx to be fun with its treasure hunt style, some may find it time-consuming and would opt to shop elsewhere for this reason. In terms of external opportunities that are present for TJ Maxx, their global expansion and brand awareness overseas can be increased. As their brand perception overseas in countries such as Australia and the UK is not as strong as in the US, the organisation can definitely use their successful American model and advertise this overseas to attract more customers. Moreover, there is an opportunity for TJ Maxx to increase its product range by introducing a range of tech products within stores and selling them at a lower price. Consumers will be more interested in the store as tech is popular but expensive for customers. As for external threats, TJ Maxx faces fierce competition in regards to online retailers that are able to offer products in a cheap and convenient manner. Think Shein. Further, outlet malls have been a consistent external threat for TJ Maxx, as well as the potential supply chain issues apparent due to COVID-19's impacts, making it more difficult for TJ Maxx to obtain its products.
The main challenge that the company must deal with is the rise of competition in the industry, with the main threats being online retailers as well as brands creating their own outlet stores. These brands pose a threat to TJ Maxx's brick-and-mortar style retail model as they offer convenience and sometimes even cheaper prices. Additionally, there is a rising uncertainty around the availability of excess stock from cancelled orders and overproduction. As mentioned in the Porter's 5 Forces analysis from earlier, where brands could choose to reduce shipments to off-price retailers in order to protect their reputation due to a variety of factors. These factors may include a desire to maintain a premium brand image, worries about diluting their brand value through cheaper outlets, or due to changes in their distribution strategies. Furthermore, as digital presence continues to garner more attention, TJ Maxx will fall behind its competitors due to its minimal online presence, in that their brand identity lies in their treasure hunt, in-person shopping experience. There are a few main options TJ Maxx could explore to combat this issue, including negotiating agreements with brands, expanding its online presence, or expanding their product range. Firstly, if they negotiate agreements with brands regarding a set quantity and standard of product being shipped to them, TJ Maxx could get more security in their own inventory. Secondly, by expanding its online presence, it could tap into a whole new, immensely large market, and although it would change its brand identity, the benefits would definitely make up for it. Lastly, they could expand their product range and speak to suppliers about even incorporating their own private label and thus increase their consistency in their inventory flow.